Hey guys, welcome back. This is day 10 of our 12 Days of Christmas in July series. If you're just joining me, I will leave links in the description below so you can find the previous tutorials. So the theme for this project today is clean and simple, and I am really not capable of making clean and simple cards, so I'm going to call these sweet and simple. I really tried, you guys. I decided that I would create flat cards that are easy to mail, that don't have all the fussy embellishments, because sometimes that is just what you need. And I did struggle. I really had to work at coming up with some designs that I thought looked finished and were nice, and did not rely on my usual embellishing and all the layers that I usually do. So I hope that you guys will enjoy this tutorial and a little bit of craft and chat, because I'm just rambling. Hopefully I don't have to edit out too much of the weirdness, because I tend to do that. So let's make this together. Okay, so my plan of attack for these cards, which are meant to be sweet and simple, is to really utilize the images and the details that are already existing on the cards. So I have this simple vintage Christmas collection from Simple Stories, still available. I checked this morning on scrapbook.com, and I've got these 4x6 stickers, which are really actually great because they have word sentiments and numbers and tab tops, variety of different style of sticker in here. I've got those journal cards that I showed in my tag video. I've got them all cut up and ready to go. These are the cut aparts that are larger, so these would be 4x6. They're just so pretty. I love vintage. The 6x8 paper pad is actually very ideal for card makers, because you can get a lot of use out of it without creating additional scraps in your stash. And then here's the 12x12 pattern papers. It's really just me trying to take advantage of the images that are already there so that I don't have to add additional layers. I really put this video off for a long time, you guys, because I just really don't have that design skill to not depend on the embellishments as much. I really think that I bring in so many flowers and ribbons and trims because I just don't know how else to fill the space, and I struggle with not filling the space. So this is my big challenge, and I put it off as long as I could. But I really wanted to challenge myself for these cards, and I knew I was going to run out of time on my video series if I didn't just buckle down and get it done. So I am attempting to surprise myself today. I wrapped that washi tape around the bottom of my vellum tag just to help hold it in place. So here's a portion of a die cut doily, and I'm just going to top that. That's going to help hold that vellum tag in place. And I've got a couple of die cuts that are from one of the journal cards. I shared that in my tag video, how I'm using those dies to cut sections out of the journal card, and that way I don't have to use it all as one large piece. So here is the sentiment for this card. Now I want to just add it to my card base, and I just have that finished with the pattern papers on the inside and left a spot to leave a sentiment. Last couple of details to add here are a few holly leaves cut from the same cardstock as the matting layer. And then I'm going to bring in a couple of these glittery berries. We'll finish off my small arrangement of flat embellishments. And then I've got a couple extra stickers here from the sticker sheet, and I'm just going to layer them on top of that tag. I'm not 100% convinced that these stickers will adhere successfully to the vellum, so I'm going to bring in my tiny attacher and just secure them that way, and that way I will be sure that they won't fall off. So here is my first clean and simple card. The reason I think it's so important to be able to create clean and simple cards is that not every situation calls for something extravagantly made, and not every person would understand the commitment of time and resources that you've invested to make something, and they would probably be just as thankful and appreciate a handmade card that was less involved. It's just a little simple something to tell them that you're wishing them a happy holiday and that you're thinking about them. Some people just don't keep cards. They're not sentimental, or they don't like to have the clutter, so it wouldn't be something they would want to keep. So if you just create something for them that they can enjoy in the moment, then they don't have to be burdened with it. If you know that they are not that kind of person, or you don't know them well enough that you know, they're gonna keep it as a remembrance of something that you created for them. Also, I think there are many situations where it's just nice to have some on hand in case you've forgotten to pick up something for a teacher, or, you know, anybody that would be a random act of kindness. This is just something you can make that is not going to be expensive, because you're not including all of those fancy embellishments and cards and really the packaging to give those away. So if you just enjoy having a basket of them prepared so that you can gift them easily without having to stop and go make something, that would be great, especially if you enjoy random act of kindness like I do. And then, you know, if you're just maybe gifting a gift card, this would be a great way to, you know, give someone a small gift that's not just a store-bought greeting card. So I'm finishing this up with a couple last details. You notice that I made that too small foil doily work by clipping it and then joining it back together again. So I'm going to add this to the top of my card base. This is a good way also to get through some of your scraps, because you can piece together your patterns like I did. You saw that I made several layers to create the base. And also, wouldn't this be a fun way to spend a crafty evening with one of your friends or a group of people that you enjoy having some fellowship with? You could prepare some card bases and then just let everyone create their own cards that are not fussy and embellished. I think that would be really a nice time spent together without the pressure of having to create the biggest, best, most layered card that you could. Here is another one of those glitter berries, and that's going to finish off this card. For this last card, I'm just going to take advantage of the details that already are on this card, and it is upside down, but we're going to cover the top so it's not going to matter. And oh, look, I have polish on my finger. I did my nails earlier and I got some on there, and I was going to fix it, but then I thought, no, because I don't have time to start again today. We are going camping this weekend, and I have to go provision for being on the lake for the next 4 days, so I have got to get this done and get out on the road. We live out in the country, so it takes a while to get anywhere to do shopping. So I want to get to it before it gets too late. That's just about Christmas in July, making Christmas cards and then going to be in a camper for the next many days in a 95-degree heat. But that is our family getaway, so I will enjoy every minute of it. I used those stickers from the sticker sheet that I showed earlier. I matted them in white, and then I matted them again in the cardstock color so that I could make them appear just a little bit bigger. And then I just lined them up. So instead of one large focal point, I've got 3 small ones to create a large one. So here's more of those little banners and another sentiment here. And this sweet and simple card is done. So here is day 10 of our 12 days of Christmas in July. I made 3 sweet and simple cards. If you enjoyed them, please come back tomorrow and join us for day 11. You can leave me a comment and a thumbs up. And if you're not already, I would love for you to subscribe. As always, I'm wishing you a happy and productive day, and I thank you so much for watching. Bye.